Hello friends, so last time I made a video for Aries ascendant and Saturn transit. This time I'm covering everything, let's make a big large video for all the ascendants. Actually I don't have that much of patience, and I am also suffering from asthma, so I can't talk for a very long time. Let's see how long I can talk, and let's see what would be the result for all the signs. See, for example, first thing you have to check where your natal Saturn is. Then you have to check how is it connecting to the Gochar Saturn, that is transit Saturn. For example, last time we spoke about Aries. Let's talk about Taurus right now. So for Taurus, see, Saturn is ruling very good houses, 10th house and the 9th house, and it is going into the Kendra, making connection with the another Kendra, two Kendras. So will bring some kind of good opportunity for your career, for your for your relationships. You may start thinking about, if your this seventh house is connected to Saturn in your natal, then you will start thinking about new profession, new all that things. And if and also about your relationship. If you're already married, there can be some new additional thing happening. It can be cheating or it can be betterment, something depending on your combination. Okay, so that's how it happens. But because it is the lord of Kendra, and it is the lord of ninth house, this 2 years, 2.5 years will be very very important to uh, to to have a growth in your life which you were waiting for. Last time this major leap happened like in 2020, everything, few people rose tremendously and few people went down tremendously. So this kind of changes will happen. Why? Because Saturn is in own mool trikona. Saturn for everybody is a karaka for career and work, and depending on your horoscope where your Saturn is, you have to understand and you have to make that prediction. See, I can't for everything I can't make it, but yes, I'll just give you a clue. For example, if you have Saturn here in the 7th house, like I have my Saturn here, so I think Saturn making connection with the 7th house will give something kind of partnership, relationship, or some kind of changes. It will happen in that area. Also, see, Saturn, if you have Saturn in the in the 4th house, then something related to construction, something related to marriage, something related to some kind of issues, to some kind of good opportunity in your mother's career, but also health proper problems can happen, so you have to take care of that. Suppose you have Saturn in your 12th house, then it is making, it is aspecting third aspect to the natal Saturn. So you will now think of doing something which you were thinking from a very very long time, like doing your own hobby which you want to turn into a profession in your career. So that you will start doing that. Suppose you have Saturn in your 2nd house, then you will start thinking about making money through share markets, or making money through teaching, guiding, creativity, all that. Suppose you have Saturn in your 3rd house, then you will start thinking about writing or something. Here also you can start thinking about writing or something which is very accounts type work, like something which is very managerial work, something which is problem solving, all that thing. It can be like builder also, because or investing in a property or property dealings, all that thing will happen. So likewise you have to check the position. If you have Saturn in the 9th house, then it can become bit of difficult position. Why? Because then you will be investing in your profession. So these 2 years are kind of investment, and the fruit will only come when the Saturn will come into the Pisces. Okay, so for them, this is also Saturn in the 4th, in the Lagna. Here Saturn will make you rest, or Saturn will make you take jobs where you are working from home or something doing from home. So that thing, especially food business or all that kind of things you may do. So that is how you see for a Taurus. See, you just have to see where and how it is making sense. For like last 13 or 14, I don't know when, but I think last time it was here, I think I don't remember. I think I had some kind of injury, or because Saturn is aspecting, I have Sun Mars here, so Saturn was aspecting Mars, and so it can, if Saturn is aspecting your Mars, or Saturn is going from your Mars, like passing from your Mars, you have to see, because it can become a difficult period also, because Saturn Mars can give you injury, so you have to be very careful. Do the remedies for Hanuman ji, daily chant 7 times, if Saturn is going through Mars, to calm down that energy. It will give you it will give you some physical health issues also, so you have to take care of that. And if see, for Taurus people, it is because a lot of 9th house of father and bosses, their life can have a tremendous, like, changes in their life, because it is also your 10th house of career. So as I told, anyways it will have some kind of changes which will be like, which we were waiting for a long period of time, so you have to see that. And also it is aspecting 12th house of expenses, investments and all that, so you may start investing. It can be mutual funds, or it can be something like, or you may start having this idea ki, let me invest here, let me invest there. So all those ideas will come to your mind right now. So for Gemini, same, for Gemini it is in your 9th house. See, for 9th house, this period will give you stability, there will not be many changes, but 8th lord going into the 9th house, sorry, 8th lord going on the 9th house, there may be some kind of difficulty for your job, for your seniors, some kind of transformation, your bosses may change, you may have to travel suddenly. I don't want to do any negative predictions, but yes, it can be difficult for your family. And also 7, 8, 9, 10, lot of you may you may get a sickness which can come back, or some long sickness may end. Either this or that will happen. With the 10th aspect, it will try to finish it, but depends on where your Saturn is. Like for example, here if the 6th lord is going into the 8th house, and if Saturn, it is connected with Saturn, then definitely that sickness will go off, your loans can go off, all that things can happen, things related to loans, things related to your family troubles, especially maternal side, any property related issue, any court related issue, those kind of problems will finish, or like it will at least get solved, especially when Ketu comes here in the Virgo. Why? Because Ketu and Saturn both aspecting your 6th house will get you free from all the problems. So yeah, and now Saturn aspecting your 11th house of gains, definitely will give you gains, but from 8th house matter, it can be research, it can be insurance, it can be inheritance, it can be machinery, like hidden projects, all that thing, and yeah, things like that. And also it is aspecting your 3rd house, so lot of difference, lot of changes in your siblings life. You may change your place also twice, and yeah, definitely you can change your place twice or thrice in this 2.5 years. And see, for everybody, I'll tell you, for everybody, one thing is for sure, that Saturn aspecting the sign of Leo, especially for Taurus people, and yeah, especially for Taurus people, Saturn aspecting the 4th house is of chest, so you have to be careful of your heart, of your blood circulation. The moment like this January, I started having this heart palpitations and BP issues and all that thing, and thank God I already knew that this is going to happen, because I already have malefics here. Especially you have malefics in your 4th house or in Leo, you have to be careful, you have to go to checkups regularly, because it is not a very good period. Especially see, if one is if you are if you are Sagittarius ascendant, yes, here, if you are Sagittarius ascendant, Saturn will aspect your 9th house, which is of your father. So you have to make sure that he goes and have his checkups regularly, especially heart and chest area. because trust me, this is a good advice. Make sure. And I'll also I'll share another video of the herbs which have helped me a lot to calm down my BP, to calm, because I don't take medicines. I don't like medicines, so healing them naturally is what I do. And I'll make another video. If you want to see that video, please comment. I'm learning to be an influencer now, but yes, anyways, I'll share that video. But yes, please take care of your heart, please take care of your chest, please take care of your vehicles. Do not travel getting drunk. Please don't do that, because these 2 years are not very favorable for escaping from that thing. So where was I? Yes, so now Saturn aspecting your third house. Third house is of your talent, is your skills, is your name, fame, getting your name into the newspaper, writing something, finishing some book, all those things, but something artistic, and earning from it. Because why? Because Saturn is aspecting seventh. Anything from seventh can give you money, Libra. So this thing, and also it is aspecting your 11th house. So something, it can be social media also, it can be online also. So yeah, like that. For Cancer ascendants, Saturn is traveling in your 8th house. For 10th Lord going into the 8th house will bring some kind of struggle in your married life. You can get separated. It can be for work also. Majorly it can be for work also. So you have to be careful, be calm. And right now, anyways, Rahu is in the 10th house. Not a very good period for marital things. I mean, depending on your chart, it can give you some affairs, like, or not to you but for your partner. So be careful in that sense. Yeah, so the thing is, what I was saying is, Saturn aspecting your first house. This is Saturn aspecting your second house will definitely bring some kind of good opportunity for money making, good finances. Some event in the family can happen, some function or something can happen. Aspecting your 10th house, some kind of transformation, some kind of changes can happen, some kind of sudden problem can come. So please take care of it. And aspecting your 5th house, some kind of defamation can happen, so take care of it. Some kind of sudden issue can bring, so definitely take care. For you have to take care, get involved in a lot of research and not occult, but just try to spend more time like alone, because now Saturn wants you to think about yourself. Saturn wants you to help your Ketu and to evolve and to go into what is that, ekant mein jana, like what is that, be alone and try to introspect your life, what is happening and all that thing. So that's what Saturn wants. And definitely 7th Lord going into 8th house, 8th Lord going into the 10th house. There can be some issues in your partnership or your marriage because of the person from your workplace. Depending if it is a man or a woman, you have to see what are the combination in your chart. For Leo, see, I'm in so hurry because I want to finish it. This is a very bad habit. I should be calm, aram se, very peacefully I should finish it. But for some reason I have moon in my first house, which always runs. This is the moon, yeah. So calm down. Saturn in the 7th house, very good. Saturn in its Mool Trikona, 6th Lord coming into the 7th house. Some kind of court trouble or problem with your spouse can happen. If you are unmarried, some kind of marriage prospects will happen. If you are planning to get a house, build a property, for your work, for your profession, that can happen. Some kind of health issues to father, or some kind of arguments with your father can happen, where some kind of you will get to know about a new thing about your father, like, oh, what, or your bosses, that they may be they are trying to they are trying to use you. Some kind of issues from your partners, siblings can also happen, so be careful. Don't deal with, they can come and ask you for favor. So that can happen. And if you want to know more, there is wonderful video by the Panchu sir, from whom I'm learning. He has also made a super video. Please go watch that video. It just makes things so easy and so simple. And you can also join his course. He is a huge, a bundle of knowledge. I mean, like, how to explain that he's a blessings for all the astrologers. So if I'll share the link of Lunar Astro on my description. If you want to buy that course, please go buy that. I mean, I never think twice before buying his courses. I have some of his courses in my study this thing, so that whenever I'm wasting my time, or I get the okay, I should not waste my time, I should listen to him. So like that. So but yes, so about where was I was talking about Saturn in 7th aspect. I spoke 7th aspect will give you some kind of stress, but 7th aspect will give you, give you and your partner some kind of stress due to the work. You can also have stress like headache and all that thing, some kind of. Now Saturn is coming direct in your 7th house, depending where your natal Saturn is. If it is connecting to your Saturn, then it will bring a very big change, especially it's coming from 6th to 7th. So you have had suffered a lot from past 2.5 years. So now once Saturn goes into your 7th house, it will give you a lot of relief. But yes, still stress of career will be there, stress of work will be there, not in a negative way, but it can be like a lot of workload and you're not able to it in a happy way, that you will be happy to work that, like, so many. When I was into movies, I used to work like 24 hours, like seriously but I was very happy doing that. And so that kind of stress, I hope you understood right now. So but yes, take care of your health, especially your legs, especially your back. You have to be very careful about it. And head especially. Okay, too much especially I'm talking. Okay, so now it is Virgo. For Virgo, it is in your 6th house. For Virgo, it is 5th lord going into the 6th house. Very good for competitions, very good for it can bring you defamation also, it can make you lose your position also. So be careful in that. But very good for for people who are trying for government jobs, UPSC and all that things. Very good for those things. Aspecting your 12th house, good for foreign travels or making or getting your passport, visa and all that exam, for anything related to exams and all that thing, where you have to pass some kind of examination. It is good for for clearing some kind of long pending court cases or getting into any court cases. All that thing will happen. And depending on where your Saturn is, it is aspecting your 7, 8, 9, 10 third house again. So again, this time you will do something in a partnership, or you will make your talent, make your passion as a job, or make your passion as a work. Try to earn from that, especially for lawyers. Very good opportunity. For all the military people, UPSC people or doctors, for them, because they have to use their hands. They have to use their skills to get things done. So for them it is a very good period. Yeah, so this was till Virgo. And let me just finish till Scorpio. For 7th, for Libra, it is coming in your 5th house. Very good period for Libra. It is coming in its Mool Trikona, 4th lord in the 5th house. You may gain a property from your mother, or gain some vehicles. Also, it is aspecting your 11th house. Very gain from share market and all that thing can happen. Here also you have to take care of your father's health, because it can be troublesome. 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, for Libra people, I see it is a very good period to have gains, increase in the salary, increase in in the finances. Some kind of family trouble may happen, so do not tell everybody that, oh, I'm so happy, because Saturn is not the karaka for happiness. 7, 8, 9, 10. Be careful of your speech. Do not hurt people, because here you can end up hurting people with your speech, and this will create a problem later on. So please be careful of talking to your family people, talking to your wherever your 8th lord is going and sitting, to that person. Suppose 8th lord, second lord is sitting. If second lord is in the 10th house, then be careful of your speech when it comes to your profession. There you should not hurt people. So all that thing, very good period for marriage, because expecting this thing. And anyways, Jupiter is also coming in the 7th house, so I do see some kind of marriage event or function can happen. For Scorpios, it is going into the 4th house. Definitely good for change of location, property related things, and construction or property. And also I see some old friend can come into the picture. And expecting your 10th house, very good for again growth and all. But also a lot of pressure, I don't know, you have to be sure that you are able to take that pressure, but you will be, because you already have a Saturn sign in your 4th house. Expecting your 6th house can give you some kind of physical health issue, so be careful. Be careful of your own body, and especially head. You may get headache and all that thing. And expecting your 1st house, it can bring you some kind of transformation, especially of the place where you're living in. So in this 2.5 years, there can be some kind of change of location, and depending on where your Saturn is. But yes, here also I think third lord is going into the 4th house. You may start doing something from home, or you may want to do something extra from home, and you may start working on your talents and your skills. And so now you have to do what you have to do is you have to check from each sign where your Saturn is, and then you have to make a prediction. So I hope this video was I hope you like the video, and for rest of the signs I'll make another video. But yes, that's how you see the transit. And let me know if you if you feel that this is how it happens, and if you have any comments, if you have any questions, please do comment in the comment section. Until then, take care, bye.